It's very important to us as Google, primarily because we really participated in some of the standardization points of view that the IAB has been putting together. So we were a big contributor to the IAB Retail Media Buying Guide that was recently released this year. And as the IAB has been working on measurement standardization, we wanted to be sure there was the Google perspective on the industry and best practices we've learned over the years integrated into that work. So we help retail media networks in 3 specific ways. One, we help them extend their reach. And so retail media networks have great inventory on site, but we also see that 95% of retail traffic goes to 1% of retail websites. And so we could complement what retail media networks are doing on site with the scale of Google. So we use Google Search, we use YouTube, we use Google Maps, and a lot of our media inventory to extend the reach of retail media networks. Secondly, we help them manage what they're doing from an on-site and off-site standpoint with Google Ad Manager, which is our on-site technology for display and video, and SA360 and DV360, which are our platforms to help off-site campaigns across search, display, and video. And lastly, we help them measure. We have various solutions in that space to enable the closed loop measurement that retail media networks provide. Everything from Google Analytics to Campaign Manager to Google Cloud. We use our kind of suite of measurement products to help ensure that closed loop measurement is available. Sure, I think number one is traffic scale and traffic quality. I tried to combine those into one word of squall. Traffic scale, as I mentioned, there's a lot of retail media networks in the market. I saw a stat that 60% of the networks launched in 2022. And so as more networks have come to market, and a lot of them offering an on-site solution, many of them don't have the traffic to have a viable business in the long run. And then the quality of that traffic, as they go very lower funnel or very upper funnel, is also a challenge. And so I think networks partnering with high intent inventory sources is going to be helpful for the future. And then secondly, measurement and attribution approaches. I see a lot of different attribution methodologies. I see things like all impressions being treated the same within retail media networks. I'm seeing click-based campaigns getting undervalued to impression-based campaigns. And so I think that's also a big challenge in this industry that needs to be solved around how do you really have a reflective of the customer journey approach to your attribution. Sure, I'm very excited for what the IAB is doing in the standardization space. It's very needed in this very new and emerging industry. And so I'm excited for the IAB to continue their work in that space. And then I'm excited for this to no longer be the topic of conversation and us to move on to execution, innovation, and what's next. What's Retail Media 3.0? I think as we set this foundation, we'll all have a better foundation to grow and innovate against. And I'm thankful for the IAB's partnership in creating that floor. Sure, so I think the main takeaway that I've heard today is the kind of resounding statement that retail media is media. Kara Pratt said that during her panel, and I thought it was really, really strong, especially as this network matures and it has more investment across the industry, recognizing that it's a media channel like many other media channels, and we need attribution and performance and scale for the growth. I thought that was really, really helpful and really empowering and powerful.